Ooh. Oh, we could totally go. What you call it? I guess we could just take this down so they can see our lovely face. Well, ladies and gentlemen, come over to Unpopular Review, the SummerSlam prediction show. I'm the bad guy, and she's the wrestling doll. And we're back.
Bad dolls are here.
The bad hashtag the bad dolls. Yes, that's a shirt coming through. It's going to be a doll, and it's just going to be bad. It's going to be next to, like, I don't know, a dead fish or something.
They could be dressed like a badass and then just say bad on top.
I like that. I like that. That's great marketing right there. That's marketing at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. But we're here to talk about SummerSlam. SummerSlam is tomorrow. I was going to say this Sunday. It was usually a Sunday pay-per-view, but it's tomorrow. And we wanted to give you our thoughts. So please like, love, and share. Tell us what you guys think, what you look forward to, what match you're looking forward to tomorrow. And let's have a conversation about some good old professional wrestling. So, Wrestling Doll, first off, how are you? And what's your excite level? I see one guy, we got John here, he said, I can't wait for tomorrow. So he seemed really excited about SummerSlam. But how do you feel about SummerSlam?
I'm feeling pretty damn excited. I just hope that this year it's a little better than last, considering some of the things that happened.
Ooh, okay. Like, what did you not like about last year?
The 26-second match between Becky and Bianca. I know why they did it, but it was just annoyed the crap out of me. I wanted my rematch.
I really didn't like that either. And I hear John, I say again, I said, I feel my boy Brock will win. We're going to get into those thoughts, but please continue to stay tuned and tell us, keep talking to us. And we got George. I'm excited for Liv Morgan She's going to defend her title against Ronda Rousey. And I feel SummerSlam should shock the system. Ooh, that's a pretty undisputed comment right about there, huh? But Wrestling Doll, what match? Let's start off with the card. What's the first match that we are giving our predictions about?
Well, let's see. Based on what we have here, I have a feeling, and I don't mean it in a negative way, based on how based on how things have been going back and forth between these two, possibly might be a kickoff or one of the first ones of the night.
They brought Logan Paul in just so he can kick off SummerSlam. What was he like, the second or third match of WrestleMania this year, right? When it was him and Mo, they were like number 3, right?
Yes.
I don't necessarily see them. I gotta go through the whole card, right? I don't know what off the top of my head. I don't know necessarily they were open with that, but I feel like
I said, it's not the kickoff, one of the first.
Yeah, one of the first. So with that, what's going on, Damien? What's going on, my queens? The Mets been kicking some ass, huh, Damien? Like the Yankees, who? I got Logan winning this. I see a lot of people saying Logan Paul. Logan, I definitely see. Totally surprised everyone at WrestleMania. He just blew. I was there in the stadium, and seeing how good he was, how good he was drawing heat. Now, I think them trying to make him the baby face, and everyone just don't. I know, right? It
doesn't work because no one likes him there.
No one likes him. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's something when
heel versus heel. There's no baby face in this.
It really isn't. There's really no baby. But Logan, I see Logan getting the win. We'll get into some of these chats in a minute. But who do you got for this?
Let's see. When one of my friends came over with his PlayStation and we played WK22, I did for the first time, we had our own little version of that as a last man standing match. I played as The Miz, and he played as Logan Paul just to annoy the crap out of me. And what I did was I beat the crap out of him when he was Logan Paul. So that's what I want to see. I want to see The Miz take down Logan Paul and win. I know they have him doing this with The Miz to put him over because that's what The Miz does, and he's very good at that. However, even though I don't like The Miz's character, I feel like The Miz is more of a bigger talent versus Logan Paul. So I feel like The Miz should finally have a win in the pay-per-view for the first time in a hot minute since his.
But the thing is, I feel like Miz is the kind of person who can take these L's and it never affects him at all. Like Logan Paul,
but it's still kind of annoying.
I guess I see I kind of get what you're saying, where you're like, hey, like it would be nice if. So pretty much, it would be nice if The Miz won. That's what it comes up. Like it'd be cool if he actually got a win. But no, I see Logan totally getting the win. We got in the chat here. We had Damien says he's working them all, but you probably missed some of the early stuff. But I feel like SummerSlam will pick up. What time does it start? Around 7 or something like that? I don't know, like 6.
They started around 8 with the kickoff at 7.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna be at a bar somewhere. We got the captain in the house. She says purr. Apparently she's a cat.
In my house.
Huh?
I'm gonna be in my house drinking a little bit.
There you go. That's right. Miz is winning. We got Damien saying Miz is winning. I guess everyone's thinking the Miz. I don't see it. I just see.
A couple people said Logan in the chat.
Starts at 7 here. I'm Central Time Zone. Oh, okay. Yep, Logan's winning. Okay, we got some Logan.
Told you.
Paul goes over. Who's Paul?
Logan Paul.
Oh, right. His name is so dumb because he got 2 first names. Like, I just Logan. Like, I don't know. That's what I was gonna say. Who the hell's Paul? I'm sorry. I'm an idiot, ladies and gentlemen. What else do we got next?
Let's see.
What else we got here? Let's go. What else we got here? And if you're liking this, give us a like, love, and share. I might have said that like 800 times, but I'm going to say 801 times. Like, love, and share. Helps the brand. It helps out the bad guy. It helps out the wrestling dog. It helps out the whole UPR crew. Now, what we got next? What's happening here? What we got?
We have lots of bangers. And I have a feeling.
Pick up the hospital.
Yes. And I feel like they might redeem what happened to half of this lap from WrestleMania this year.
Ooh. Oh.
Yes, we're having this, which is based on your reaction. You make it sound like you want it to be the kickoff. Thank God the captain's not here. Otherwise, she whooped your ass for that reaction.
No, she won't.
Yes, she would. You know how much she and I are in the Finn Balor fan club.
There's a, I don't mean to jump all over the place here as we switch things real quick, but I time traveled, right? So I time travel, so let me show you what's going to happen this Saturday.
1, 2, 3.
I just thought that was important that I showed that.
You do realize I didn't say that Judgment Day was going to win, right? But
no,
no DQ, so they can literally do whatever the hell they want.
I just had to show actual proof as my time traveling abilities that I've learned from Doctor Strange in the Book of Ashanti, which I think is hilarious. But who do I got winning for this? God.
Well, I said a redemption, so you know who I want to win, even though I do love Finn Balor. Damian Priest, I love him, but not this character.
I'm not lying.
I never said you were.
No, not you. Look at the people in the comments right here. Ron just be lying. I don't lie. It's impossible. Who do I got winning for this one? I never really actually thought this through. Because, Judgment Day, it's not like they... Who I got for this? Ray got the win Monday. So, and we got, does Edge show up after the match? I think they save him for Monday. I don't know if he shows up. Like, I don't believe him to be showing up Saturday. Could it happen? Absolutely.
Really crazy if they did that, though.
Huh? What you got?
It'd be really crazy if they did that, though.
It'd be crazy. It could happen, but I don't think so. Who do I got winning? I guess you gotta go with the Judgment Day. They gotta win. They have to win. I was thinking about the Mysterios. It was even though I time traveled into that different Universe, which was Universe 619. Get it? Because that was that. Yes, that's what it's called. It's called Universe Boudica. I made my funny for the day, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I got Judgment Day. Who you got?
Well, I think if they do have the Judgment Day win this, it could help solidify the faction, considering the fact that a lot of people see them as a joke now, especially with the way things are going. But I feel like they might give the win to the Mysterios overall to show that you keep trying to bring my son into your faction to turn him against me, and it will never work. Yeah. Even though he said he would join, he only did it just so y'all would stop attacking me, and y'all said no.
Who's that? You talking about Eddie Guerrero's son?
Yes.
Okay, good. Which was kind of stupid. Like, you know why it was stupid? Like, if someone was beating my dad's ass, I would come in there with a chair or something, try to fight. No, I'll join. I'll just do it. Don't have some fight, man.
I mean, I'm kind of desperate.
Huh?
He did have some fight. It was just a matter of kind of desperate here. Please stop beating the crap out of my dad.
Eddie Guerrero would have never. Eddie Guerrero saying, "What's wrong with you, Poppy?"
Eddie Guerrero would have lied, cheated, and stealed his way out of that one.
Oh, we got George. He says Judgment Day is a joke. We got JD Smith.
As a joke with the way it's going, especially with
JD. He said it would be a feel good if the Mysterios were to go over. I mean, it is a good feel. I mean, but I feel like you had that on Monday when they did that moment where they did the tribute to Eddie Guerrero with the lie, cheat, and steal, and then also having the Mysterio.
That was everything.
Huh?
With the chair, that was everything.
That was, yeah, that was cool, right? That was cool. And then even him pinning Finn, because I mean, Ray's just been the last few weeks has just been getting his ass handed to him on a silver platter with a Coca-Cola on the side. This man has been beat up by Finn.
Yeah, Coca-Cola, not one of these bad boys.
Oh, not no Seagram. Seagram is the way to go. But yeah, I think I agree with that. What you said, it would make the Judgment Day give them a little bit more legitimacy, like kind of make them look like a threat if they want, because they don't. Is Ray's daughter training to wrestle? Not anything I know of.
Not that we know of.
Yeah, I couldn't answer that. What did you see? Did you see something that made you think that? Because
when they had the 20-year anniversary celebration with the little thing with Dominic and his sister, Rhea did come in and was like confronting her face to face, and she like pushed her like that with her face, and then everything was like, whoa, and she walked away. So kind of something like that. And then made a comment like a ladder match for my custody.
Who said that? Buddy, right?
Yes. And we all know why he said that.
Good old Buddy. He's such a good buddy. What else we got next here? What else we got next, doll?
All right. There's quite a few matches, and there's a couple here that I'll be honest, even though there's a talent I like in some of these matches, there's just some that I really don't care too much for. So we're going to talk about one of the championship matches next.
Ooh. Big Black Bobby Lashley against Theory. With his really, that goatee. You know what I don't like about that goatee? It looked like a mole. It's not good facial hair. Theory, but he's the future. Let's talk about it. Big Black Bobby against Austin Theory. Bobby smashing this guy.
Smashing, stacking, pinning.
That Bobby Lashley is going to I don't want to say wreck, but I see him retaining.
Yeah, he's going to retain it, and Theory's going to try to make his way down to a last man standing match and attempt to win, and probably be one of the few that fail.
You know, the Shea Sawyer.
But I don't think he's ready to be the undisputed Universal Champion.
I don't think so either. But, I want to get into the comments right here. You know, there's some people writing some good stuff here. JD said, what's wrong with Austin Theory's mouth? I don't know. We got Miss Sawyer in the chat. I hope Theory wins simply to infuriate the people who hate him.
She's giving flashbacks to Money in the Bank when I watched it with my friend who was here. We were both pissed when that happened.
Boring Lashley is big.
Lashley's not boring. I'm saying that because Theory's a pain in the ass.
This Miss Sawyer lady, I don't know what's going on here. We might have I had to let her know that Bobby is great. He smashed stuff. He's pretty much the Hulk, but black. and not a coward, because this Hulk version now is just I miss 2008 Hulk, but that's neither here nor there. And we got Panda, this amazing, beautiful black man. I know him. Hey, Panda, how are you? He says, hey, y'all, hey, with 3 Ys. So he's one of the Backstreet Boys, you know, because they say, tell me why, and then I think they say it like 2 more times.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache.
Yes.
I love it. Nothing but a mistake.
You know, I slept on the Backstreet Boys for years. You know, they've actually had some good bangers. I was more of an NSYNC guy, but Backstreet Boys were really killing it. But that's neither here nor there. No one wants to.
That's what makes them larger than life.
I like that. And they showed me the meaning of being lonely. I don't even know what the hell that means. But
they showed me why I want it that way.
They did. And Burger King made a commercial out of that. Sorry, but bad guy, can you play that clip of Finn getting pinned? See, George, we have some great people in the chat. We love you guys. What else do we got? Did you give your prediction for this one? Because I see Austin not winning. Bobby smashing. Big, strong, powerful.
I mean, after this thing with Theory's over, who's he gonna fight next with that belt to retain it? Ciampa?
Who's that? Bobby?
Yeah.
He fights all 7 Avengers. I don't know. I just don't.
Maybe Tommaso Ciampa because he likes interfering with everybody.
Tommaso Ciampa, isn't that something? Like, I'm gonna give it time with Ciampa because I mean, so far I'm like, why is he like carrying Mrs. Bag? Like, why are they doing that to Ciampa? But that could be something. That would be a different.
Are you sure Maurice wasn't the one carrying Mrs. Bag?
Who's that?
Are you sure Maurice wasn't the one carrying Mrs. Bag?
No, she's just carrying all the talent. That's all.
Well, she carried the bag of balls, so.
And I try to forget that. Yeah. Wow. So, and we got Panda. He said, I hope y'all are good. I'm good. NSYNC for the win. So we got an NSYNC person in there. What's the next match we got? Wrestling Dow.
Well, I did mention a lady. So let's talk about one of the ladies' matches.
Ooh.
Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. Raw Women's Championship.
Bianca Belair against Lady Gaga. I look forward to this. Because I'm not gonna lie.
The rematch of the century that the people have been wanting since last year when she beat her in 26 seconds as the man and came back as Big Time Bex.
You know, I kind of wish the story was. I mean, I feel like it all came to an end when she won it at WrestleMania, which was a great chapter, a good way to. What's going on, Hassan? To see you in the chat. What's going on, my friend? And them coming back to SummerSlam, right? So I had some thoughts about this, right? And I was like, man, that would have been a kind of cool story if we was able to get to this point and then have them face at SummerSlam, because it would have been like full circle, like, hey, I lost, but now I came back here and I'm going to win, and you're not beating me. And we got George. What's the point of the match if Bianca beat her for the belt at Mania? That's a great point there, George, because that was why I was saying it would have been cool if they were able to stretch this for a whole year and then have this match at SummerSlam. But I don't think they were going to be able to do it with the amount of people amount of women that they have. So them having her go over at Mania, I felt like that's how you end the story. Now we're back here at SummerSlam. And I think this stems from not having. So Rhea won I almost said Fatal 4. Yeah, number 1 contenders match, right? She won, so she was supposed to be facing her at Money in the Bank. But due to an
injury up here, she was not able to do so.
So I just think because they had nobody else. I mean, who do you put in there? I guess you could have put Alexa Bliss, but I think right now they're trying to build her up as like some kind of threat, like kind of have her.
May I say something?
Yeah, huh?
May I say something?
Yes, you may. The floor is yours.
Since Rhea is technically going to be their part of the no DQ match with the Mysterios with her faction Judgment Day, what are the chances that she comes out and somehow interferes with the championship match and help Bianca retain the belts and creates a new feuding storyline for her?
Well, what can happen here is, and I see you, Jeffrey, in the chat. What's going on, my friend? See you guys in chat. Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to us and hearing some predictions. And join us in the predictions. Excuse me. I took over my tongue. Join us for the predictions. What can happen here is Bianca. I see Bianca retaining, right, and her winning, and then I guess Rhea comes out. I don't think she interferes, but she does says I'm next in line. Although you have Alexa in the wing, because this Monday she said I don't care who wins, I'm up next. So we got that. We got George. He said I love both of them. I swear this match better end with Bianca coming out to Fuck out.
Bianca Bailey.
Bailey. I'm sorry. I promise I could read. Bailey coming out to fuck one of them over. Bailey. That's right. I forgot about Bailey.
Well, Bailey's officially been out for a year now.
Yep. So she could be next in line. And I think this is the right time for her to come out. Although if they don't do it for the Raw Women's Championship, I see Bailey coming up for maybe the SmackDown, and we'll talk about that later. We got what else? Oh, that Raw Women's Championship is a toss-up. But I want to go with Becky Lynch. But do you see Bailey returning after the match? Oh, I'm reading this as I've just finished my thought. So many possibilities of Bianca coming out.
There's a lot. They have a lot they can do with her. She is so over and defending that belt like crazy, and the people love her. There's a number of ways they can go with her, despite the number of people they have in the roster right now.
Okay, so who do you got for? I got Bianca retaining.
I have Bianca retaining, and I would like to see her defend against Rhea at one point, against Alexa. Bailey coming back, I would like to see that happen too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are the top three mainly, or maybe have Asuka go after her again. Well, have her go after her this time officially, since she's been going after Becky since she's been back.
All right, there we go. Well, what's the next match we got here?
Well, this match,
the half almost
I love, and the other half, I want to go away to a fucking clown collar, since he apparently likes to be the butt of the joke.
We got
Pat McAfee versus bum-ass Corbin.
That's not nice. He's wearing a nice hat. How can he be a bum? That's a nice hat. Bums don't wear those kind of nice hats.
He might not look like a bum, but he still acts like a bum and should go back to being the lone wolf because now he's a real fucking joke.
I'm not gonna lie. I miss when he just had mustard on his shirt. Like, that was the Baron Corbin. I mean, he looked like he stink. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to be around him.
I remember watching that live when he came out looking like that. I was like, this.
Oh yeah, out of luck. He had the hair. We got George who said, bum ass Corbin. Oh my God.
Pat McAfee is going to whoop that ass just like he whooped Theory's ass last year with no interference from Theory's daddy.
Ooh, that was a lot of energy right there. Bum ass Corbin.
And if anybody saw Raw, you know what I'm talking about.
McAfee gonna get what's his name? Pat's gonna kick his head off. Yeah, he got to win. I don't see him losing to no.
Like you say about The Miz being able to take L's and not have a problem, Corbin can take all the L's and not have a problem.
He takes a lot of L's.
I mean, he does. He takes a lot of L's, and after the last pay-per-view, the end of days is no longer protected.
Yeah, well, I don't see if he hits the move on him. I don't see him kicking out. Like, I saw, when he was going for it at Mania and he was going to hit Drew, I said, oh, yeah, Drew's going to kick out because it was such a well-protected move. But I don't see if he hits it on him, he's kicking out. But I don't see him even hitting the move on no damn Pat. Pat is going to beat him. I don't, and Pat's fine. He's going to be fine in the ring. So I see Pat. You said Pat. We got George. He says, I agree. He agrees with you that his gimmick is a joke.
The gimmick was fine at first, like, oh, he's finally back on his feet after going through all this bad luck, but he just got more annoyingly obnoxious, and then getting a yes man to make jokes that were bad and for just them to laugh at, it was just annoying. And now that he got rid of him, he's even worse. Because he's like, now, I don't need anybody. I can do everything all by my damn self. It's like he's trying to be the lone wolf and still have this stupid gimmick.
He's trying to be the lone wolf. Like, why is Pat having a match at SummerSlam, though? Let's be real. It seems like Masoi is not a fan of Pat being in the ring. Are you not a fan of him being in the ring?
If she wasn't a fan of him being in the ring with Johnny Knoxville being in the ring with Sami Zayn in WrestleMania, she's not going to be a fan of this.
That's how I was. It could have been an email. So I guess pretty much saying this match didn't have to be on. I'm not sure why he got the match. I don't know what was the reason of it.
Maybe they thought because he did so good with the whole Theory feud storyline that they decided to give him another one. I
thought he was really good. I remember, I don't know, was it 2 years ago at this point? That War Game match. I mean, he had a good match with him. Yeah, he had a good match with him. But there was that War Games, and he did pretty good. I mean, I guess they just want him in there.
I mean, I did watch it. I just gotta finish it. I didn't get to fully finish it, but from what I'd seen, it looked pretty good.
We got Joy said, Pat is a draw. I guess there's that too. I didn't.
Like they say, some of these people they put asses in seats.
Well, I always just sit down, so my ass is always going to be in the seat. Now, whatever. What's the next thing we got here?
Well, we got a few championship matches to talk about.
Ooh,
so let's talk about the next SmackDown Women's Championship match with Miss Liv Morgan versus the woman that she went after 2 hours after winning Money in the Bank, Ronda Rousey.
You know, I need to say some stuff here real quick, right?
No, go ahead.
Everyone likes Liv Morgan. Was it Morgan? I got to open my mouth. Everyone liked Liv. Liv is a beautiful girl. She's living her dreams. But, you know, she robbed my girl Ronda. I don't even know if Ronda's really my girl. But, you know, she did some really foul stuff. Everyone celebrated. Now it's time for Ronda to get back what's hers. What's going to happen here? Let me tell you, I do UPR battles on Instagram. I break down and analyze these things and stuff like that. So I'm going to paint you a picture right here. Ronda's going to get in the ring, and Liv is going to get in the ring at the same time. Liv is already at a disadvantage here because Ronda is in a standing position. And healthy. Her health bar has not been touched. It's not depleted. And my point is Ronda is going to win this match. Ronda is going to beat her, then hit her with a fatality, which her fatality is she hit her with an arm bar. So powerful, she takes the arm, then proceeds to hit Liv with it as Liv rolls out the ring. One arm, mind you, then throw Liv's arm into the crowd. Then shot her.
Okay, you do realize this is not a combination of her match with Naomi at Crown Jewel and the barbed wire everywhere match at AEW with Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho, right?
Listen, I painted the picture. I need people to listen to me. I need to be heard. Ronda Rousey is winning.
You painted the picture like Ronda's the killer from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
She could have. She could have been the UFC.
Listen, how over Liv Morgan is, I really don't think they're going to take that belt off her right now. But what are the chances that because someone is healthy enough and is probably done with her honeymoon by now, Charlotte Flair comes out some way somehow and messes and pulls some shenanigans involved in the match? If not Charlotte, maybe Natalya.
You know, I forget about all these people. Like when you mentioned Charlotte, I fucking forgot. Yeah, because Charlotte, the real queen, the one who. Right. That's who's taking the title off her. I totally forgot.
You have to have a title number 14 or 15 to get her one step closer to beating her father's
record. At this rate, you know what I believe is in
that they should just make Charlotte double champion so it's over with?
No, not even that. I just believe like I would love to see Charlotte's house because I just feel like she pretty much have all 6 Infinity Stones. I mean, the way she just get all these championships. I see Liv retaining in some kind of way. They got to make it believable because I just feel like while looking at it, it's hard for me to suspend my belief that she has a chance of beating Ronda. Like there were certain people I said, I could see that person going. I don't see it with Liv. So, but I see her still retaining too because it is too soon. I think people still love her as champ. And
people love her as champ. Her selling like crazy. She gets a pretty decent pop when she comes in.
No, she's really.
I've been wanting this since Money in the Bank 2021. I've been wanting this since Money in the Bank 2021.
You know what's funny? Last year, when we do, because you know we do predictions in the group chat. I'll say it. Kat was saying for the longest, like this is her time, some moment. She didn't win it last year.
No, and then they had to crash for no reason, and then they had her go against Charlotte and become champion.
But no, but it was fine because there was growth there. Because okay, she didn't win.
There was growth, and that was fine. They shouldn't have pushed Liv so much. So they pushed Liv so much last year that it disappointed us when she didn't win.
I can see that, but I like that underdog story where she's so close. Because then when she eventually beat Ronda, what was it, last month? Because all these pay-per-views seemed like it was just a week ago. But when she eventually did beat Ronda,
the pay-per-view was last year. I feel like
it was just last week. But I'm just saying, when she finally did it and hearing how that audience blew up for her, I get it. But I do see her winning. I was just making some sick joke. I feel like the picture and match that I painted was a lot better, but people don't want to hit me. We got some good stuff going on here in the chat. The mouse. Great, my mouse don't work. That's tremendous. What we got here? I see Liv. I guess who's that? Mitten. He's saying retaining instead of returning because I didn't know she went anywhere. I love when Charlotte pops up now. It just makes me cry. Yeah. Natalia gets involved in the match. Why would you get involved?
Because she's been trying to fight for that belt since Ronda had it.
Natalia's someone taking pictures with her sister. She's not there. We got Liv Morgan takes the win. She just got her side plays. Yeah, they just did that. Plus, this would be a huge win for Liv at a big. It would be big. It would be big, and it'll be spoiled when Charlotte comes through. When Charlotte comes around, and everybody.
When we hear that intro music at SummerSlam.
See, I was gonna make a joke that she would be coming in with her father's blood all over, because in that Ric Flair match he's gonna bleed, but the match is actually Sunday, so I guess she won't have Ric Flair's blood there. Because I was gonna say, her and Ric Flair's blood would be there, but I guess not. I feel like the women's wrestling fan community would riot if they made both Raw and SmackDown's title merge. Liv makes it easy. Natalia, if Natalia shows up, she'll be sick. Everyone loves Liv. Yeah, she's lovable. I don't even see how you could totally hate her. I like her. She's nice.
Well, you can ask Charmaine. You can ask Mike Knox. You can ask EC.
I ain't asking Mike Knox.
Her.
You know why I'm not asking him nothing? The man who have 3 X's in his name. He likes the Notebook. I won't refuse to ask him anything.
Listen, I could ask him. He'd probably give me a book on why he doesn't like her. He will write me a book on why he doesn't like Liv Morgan.
Cool. Oh, I don't think Mike can write.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if he's watching, but if he's not, thank God.
I don't care. I am. What's he gonna do? Come through the computer and choke me? You are not Darth Vader, so you cannot do that to me. So I send you a nice piece of advice. I send you mail, and in the mail says, "Ha ha ha." What's the next thing we got here?
Well, we talked about almost every match. Now we got to talk about the other 2 championships
Sawyer
that we have left. We have the battle for the undisputed tag team championship match with the Usos versus the Street Profits.
So I think this match is going to be good. That match, 2 days ago at Money in the Bank, it was really good. It was really good.
And Montez Ford did not get fully pinned, and the ref was so blind and in the wrong direction.
Absolutely. Street Profits got to win this. I mean, I feel like the story is just here.
The story is here, and if they lose because of this, everybody is going to riot. It'll be funny if they do to them what they did to Toxic Attraction in NXT, where Gigi and JC lost the belts, and the Usos losing the belts is going to make everybody riot if that does happen. I would like to see the Street Profits win, though.
She probably got to win. They got to win.
Smoke. I want the smoke.
All right. So apparently you smoke.
I mean, I do.
Yeah. Hey, no judgment here. I mean, listen.
It's only socially. I don't do it that often.
There you go. I do it just before I get on the show. I'm kidding.
I don't got my solo cup, but I do got my drink right here. So
I have my solo cup, and there's nothing. There's nothing in there. It's really sad. I'm gonna have to pick that up. Yeah, she probably got to win. We have Jeff Jarrett. Was it JE double F? I'm glad the guy could just
JE double F JARE double T Jeff Jarrett.
Was it double F ER double T? Damn, isn't he great? Or some stuff. I feel like it's so much catchphrase.
All I know is the fact that they picked him as the ref was a kind of an anticlimax.
And the next day he's gonna go and kill Ric Flair apparently. So he gets to be a ref and a murderer the next day because he's having a match with him. Yeah, they're gonna.
He's against him. It's
Flair
and Andrade versus Jeff Jarrett and I think Jay Lethal.
It is. Did you see that video? It's so hilarious. Did you see the video? Jeff Jarrett helps Ric Flair. He says, "Rick, are you all right?" Because Jay beats him up because Ric Flair says some dirty shit by saying, "Well, you don't draw. Why would you be on the card?" Which sets Jay Lethal off, smacks the shit out of him, beats him up, bang, 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 beat him up. Jeff Jarrett, trying to be the good Samaritan that he is, sits here and says, "Hey, stop." Then he holds a bloody Ric Flair in his arms like this. Rick, you all right?
Since when is Jeff Jarrett a Samaritan for the people?
I don't know. I don't know. Especially in the early days in TNA where he was just beating everyone. It was ridiculous. It was fuck. Matter of fact, I had that TNA game from back in the day, and he was the final boss, and I could not understand why he was ridiculously hard. Like he was like on Thanos level. He counted all my moves. I'm trauma dumping. I'm sorry. So, but yeah, Street Profit wins. That's it. What else we got here?
We have what is going to probably be even more.
With the shoe. I didn't see that part, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm going to turn like this because I can. And what we have is what I think is going to be the most stupendous match, more stupendous than their last one at WrestleMania.
More stupendous. There's such thing as more stupendous? That means it's more.
There will be, considering the fact that it is a last man standing match for the undisputed Universal Championship with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. And please, for the love of God, let this be the last time that these two wrestle each other because the story is getting so old. They could have picked anybody else to do this. Why did they have to bring Brock Lesnar back for the 4 times out of the year that he's on WWE?
I envy the man. Like, the man just shows up and gets money. Like, I show up and hope I get money. So what are we talking here?
Lesnar versus
Reigns. I mean, like, I'm sitting there trying to break it down. Roman just gonna win. I don't see him dropping his title here. And even if Theory thinks he could get in here and do
Theory
something,
is going to be one of the 17% or 17% that's going to unsuccessfully cash in. Roman's going to hit him with the Superman punch and a spear and whoop his ass for trying to win. Thank you, Shay. Listen, like Mike Knox says about betting against Charlotte Flair, you cannot bet against the Bloodline at this point. Well, at least with the Roman, because we're betting against the
Roman. No, not Roman. The Usos.
We're betting against the Usos, but we're not betting against Roman. We're not that.
Roman's beating them. Roman's winning.
Roman's winning.
Brock's not getting pinned.
Theory's going to come down and try to attempt to cash in, and then Roman is going to whoop his ass so hard physically that it's going to feel as bad as when he whooped his ass verbally on Monday with that fire ass promo.
He did. He really he duffed
Daddy's gone, honey.
Duffed Theory.
I'll be your daddy if you keep this up. I'm gonna whoop that ass.
Wow.
Listen, I'm not a Roman fan, but I can't stand Theory even more.
How can you not be a fan of Roman? The man wins.
Because the reign is boring. He's literally beating everybody, and now he's hardly going to be on TV.
I cannot believe someone think they can out yell me when I'm the loudest person on UPR, except Mike Knox. Mike Knox is too loud. He sounds
like the top three loudest.
All of Staten Island. He sounds like all 500 people in Staten Island. How dare you try to get louder than me? That was very disrespectful. Let's get to the point. Roman has had such a great run. It's incredible. Boring. Look at the people he's beaten. He has beaten everybody. I hope Roman keeps it for another 2 years. I hope he keeps it for another 2 years. This man has done some incredible stuff. Such an amazing reign, and we should be honored that we're seeing who's carrying the belt like this. Name me someone on the roster. Name me a name so I can send you a ha-ha. Give me one.
I'm not going to give you a name. All I'm saying is the reign is boring because
I'm going to give you a ha-ha.
He's literally beat everybody on SmackDown. What are they going to do now? Put him on Raw so he can beat everybody there now?
Just, you know what? At this rate, I think after he beats Brock, you know who needs help? The DCE universe, because that shit is all over the place. Send Roman there so they can take on the big baddies like Doomsday and I don't know if the guy's still playing Superman. Matter of fact, he could be Superman.
Or he could be Aquaman.
We don't need what's his name? Henry
Cavill.
Was it Henry Johnston?
Is it Henry Cavill, the actor that plays Superman?
I don't know. He's not even there. You know I have a beef with him? And matter of fact, he can totally play Superman. Because you know who's playing Black Adam? The Rock.
The Rock.
There we go. I wanted to throw that in there. They booed him over the weekend. And I thought it was very rude. I don't like people with bad manners.
I thought you were going to say bad taste.
They do have bad taste. It's awful. The Rock. How do you boo The Rock?
As easily as when he aligned himself with the domination.
That's what I do. That's why people hire me, so I can yell. I'm going to do a car commercial. I'm yelling. Is there any other matches? I'm sorry, we're dragging this all.
No, that's pretty much all the matches on the card. There's only 8. There was going to be another one, but that one got canceled. They canceled Riddle versus Rollins.
Oh, right. Who do you think is who's the opponent? And to answer the question from Miss Sawyer, it was like Comic-Con last weekend. I think it was San Diego, and they said when they mentioned where he played the Superman, they booed The Rock because The Rock said it, and they booed him. Like, how do you boo The Rock? Like, your priorities are not straight. You probably have spoiled milk in your refrigerator. You know, like I don't like people with spoiled milk. You probably like chocolate cereal. Who eats chocolate cereal?
Not me.
Thank you. That's good. Seth would have won anyway.
He probably would have. He's sneaky. He's really sneaky and sly. So I think he would have done something very creative to try to win.
He could have to keep the feud going.
Yeah, so exactly.
There's a few things. He could have won still, kept the feud going.
Yeah.
And also, too, he's taken a lot of
he's taken a lot of L's, especially from Edge and Cody Rhodes.
Well, I was going to say definitely with Cody, because he had the last 3 months have just been them facing each other. So, you know, he got to get a win at some point. But I don't know. I mean, they like Matt. I feel like Matt has been taking some L's, too. I mean,
he has here and there. And especially if Roman still is the champion, which he probably will be by the end of the night, he can't challenge for that belt no more.
At this rate, Roman is going to be champion. By the time I have grandkids, he's going to still be champion. Like the way
by the time our grandkids have grandkids, they'll still be champion.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, Roman just outlives everybody. Just beats everyone. Just whatever. Chocolate cereal is as bad as bad. See, thank you. Absolutely.
And that's why Jeffrey is one of your best friends.
Jeffrey. He's. I'm gonna have a list, my best friend list. He's number 2 because you know Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman never better.
You're gonna say Morgan Freeman.
I love Morgan Freeman. His voice is calming. Like I do dishes and I hear that stuff because I'm always in a rage. So when I hear his voice, it calms me down. Seth is the definition of getting a victory and defeat these last 3. I agree with that. We got Roman and Brock both get knocked down. Okay, Mitten's painting a picture. Okay, so we got lies here. Okay, Morgan does know me, all right? I have him on my... Matter of fact, I'm on my interview.
Mitten told the best science fiction story I've ever read because unless aliens come down and zap those two up, there's no way in hell Theory's going to win. Yeah,
because I wanted to get knocked down outside the ring. Theory would come out midway to rough counts. Theory just stands in the ring and do absolutely nothing. That would be hilarious. That would be like a very move. That is pretty much like back in the day when you did a science project and, you know, you paired you with 3 people. You got the guy who's doing the research and the guy doing all the work. And then you got the guy who's just sitting there twiddling his thumbs. That would be hilarious. I wouldn't even be mad. I would just laugh. I would so freaking laugh. I just don't think it's his time anyway to be champion. I think
it is.
Let him keep going.
Lashley the Universal Champion again.
I think we're getting a surprise match. Yeah, I agree to that too. That's why I said, who do you think? Ooh, excuse me, that's the hiccups. How rude, hiccups. Who do you think is his opponent? Do you think he brings someone? Do you think Triple H brings someone back, or do you think it's someone on the roster? Because he's going to be there. He said, "I hear you" in a tweet to Seth Rollins. I just renamed him.
No idea, but all I know is whoever it will be, it'll be crazy.
Somebody Triple H bring back. I think that, like, I have a name, but I don't want to say it. I just feel like he's bringing someone back, but there's someone I do think it will be Seth. What, Seth is fighting Mitten. Seth is fighting Seth. Did he fucking clone himself? Seth versus Seth.
Did the visionary clone himself and make the architect?
I would love that. I would totally love that. That would be great.
The only time that's possible is in WK22.
And you've been saying you've been playing that. How do you like the game?
Well, I only played it once when my friend came over with the PlayStation to do it, and it was fun. You know, I did manage to make a character of me, even though it was not fun.
There's potential on the gaming side. I might do a stream there. I'm thinking about doing an Iron Man match against Batman, and me just talking a whole bunch of nonsense. An Iron Man match with me, Batman.
I thought you were going to make a match of yourself versus Goldberg.
I don't say that name. No. We don't have negativity on this show with me. Now I'm angry again, and no one seems to care. How dare you, dog? I'm about to break up this whole team.
No, we're not. You love me too much.
I do. But don't bring up a terrible name. Matter of fact, I'm going to call my mother after this because there's a lot of rage that I need to let loose. But that's pretty much the show. I think we did a great job. And oh my God, she is the worst. She is the worst. The absolute worst. Miss Sawyer, I know you're behind the keyboard laughing very hard at your really bad joke. It's not funny. Now my voice is increasing even more. Can you hear me? All the way from the Bronx.
Okay, this random person just said that Seth loses to Gargano in the opening. Seth should take Theory under his wing and help him win a cash-in at day one. Then he takes everything for him and fights Cody for the title at Mania.
I couldn't hear none of that. But I see it. But he said Gargano. That was the person I was thinking. I don't know. I would love for Gargano to come back. Now I'm having a headache. This is unbelievable. This is dreadful. The chat, I hate the chat. Except George and Jeffrey. I like them. But that's everything. We're gonna get out of here because I'm just gonna keep fucking yelling. I don't think you guys want to hear me yell. Matter of fact, you do. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. We do got some we got some good stuff here. Wrestling Dog. You have a YouTube, no?
Yes, I have a YouTube channel. It is the Unofficial Camera Woman, where I mainly go out and film shows here in my lovely city and places nearby in Orlando, Florida, of local wrestling here in town. And a lot of
we got the picture
everybody
right there. There we go. Right there. Look at that artwork right there. Follow her at the Unofficial Camera Woman. You can tell it's her because if you can read, it says the Unofficial Camera Woman with a drawing of her, which is really cool. That's a cool drawing. So we hype up our staff here on Unpopular Review because everyone's doing a little something. We got the captain saying, "Great show, follow the queen." Period. That means period. My phone is going off, and I have nothing to plug. You can just catch me here. You can catch me yelling on Tuesday night.
On her Twitch.
Huh?
We can catch Shay on her Twitch.
You know,
follow the other queen on Twitch.
Do we have to advertise her? You know, because she's very rude. My heart rate has just
Hey, she supported me. I can support her too.
Support the captain. You know, we got stuff. Let's do it.
Bitch! Because I've had it with you! I've had it with you, Leon! You were the one I wanted the whole time. Okay, he's downstairs. I hear, ow! He fell in the hole! That's what you get! Ha ha! He fell in the hole! He tried to get to me! Fell in the hole! Ha ha! Oh my god, get off! Get off! Get off! Get off! Get the fuck off of this generator! Get out!
Out in public, make a scene. I don't cook, I don't clean, but let me tell you, I got this ring. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me, chuck out for you, let it get inside of me, tell it where to put them every time where I'm about to be on run. I'm sorry, I'm done. Tell it where to put them.
Another win for the boys.
I had to sit and say she's very loud. Just too loud.
She has to keep up.
Huh?
She has to keep up.
No, it's
two of the loudest people in UPR.
She is. I tell you, the queen of the tiny L. It's ridiculous. And hold off on the video for Wednesday.
Why on Wednesday?
I played the video earlier, Jeffrey. I did play the video, but that's the show. You can catch me on Tuesday nights, right after NXT go off the air. And you catch Wrestling Dog. We're going to catch you, right? Because, SmackDown, it's done. But, you're still part of the staff. We're going to find something. I mean, sometimes you're joining me right here on NXT, talking NXT Wrestling.
Yep.
So,
maybe I'll join you and Shay for an episode, and I still need to get a onesie so we can do that.
Ooh, we're going to plan something. It's going to be called the Onesies episode. So, if you got a onesie, and let's do it like somewhere in December because it's too hot out here. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it. I have my fan playing.
Well, my roommates like to keep the house cold, so it's fine for me any time of the year while I'm here.
So with that said, how am I calm? Because I don't understand what's going on when she's rapping. I didn't know she could fucking do that. But with that said, that's the show. We're gonna call it a night. We plugged a lot of stuff. We're gonna have Mike Knox, you can catch him on Mondays. Tuesday, NXT. Wednesday, you catch All Elite Couple when they talk Dynamite. There's a lot of stuff going on in entertainment. Follow us on all social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all that good stuff. And we're just all out of time, so let's play. We're gonna play the outro. And where's the outro? Here's the outro. And say, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there we go. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a like, love, and share. Peace.